Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're out here on our afternoon walk. It's November. Happy November. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. We were really quiet out here, but there are more people out here now than there were even a week ago. So we're going to walk around. We always walk in the afternoon, morning, afternoon, and evening. Get 3 or 4 walks in a day. Keeps Zen and I with some exercise. So we went to town this morning. Got some mail package and some things at Family Dollar, and we're going to show you that when we get back to camp. And as we walk around the area, like I said, more people are coming in. And this rig over here, this is the third, I call them bread trucks. Bread truck, UPS truck, delivery trucks that I have seen in the last 2 weeks. This is pretty cool. Got the screen on the doors, it's got an awning, it's got satellite, it's got AC, it's got solar. It is set up and ready to go. So that'd be an option to create for a home on wheels if you had a little bit of money, because usually those bread trucks are pretty much worn out when you get them. I'm back from town. Let's get you caught up in a couple of things. What do you want? Some belly rubs? I think he does. Zen likes belly rubs. Oh, he does. Yeah, he does. You got a big chunk of dirt stuck on your face. Anyway, I want to just caught up on a couple of things. Updates. You know, in my last video, a couple of videos, I worked on the hood. So if you don't know about that, go back to my channel, like and subscribe, and go back and watch the videos that were I'm talking about. But the hood would pop open and flop around, and I put those metal plates into it and locked it down, and I've been to town twice and been around different places, and my hood has not popped open again. Hopefully that will take care of it, right? It's kind of tough whenever you take off from like here, or you're on the highway or somewhere, and you get a little twist on your frame or whatever, and your hood pops open. You got to stop, you go back, and you got to latch it back down. A lot of times I'm on the side of a highway or somewhere busy, which is dangerous. And I don't want to have my hood flopping around, because one, it flops around, and if the other side comes loose, what'll happen is when you slow down, even though that's a heavy fiberglass hood, the gravity and momentum will lift that hood up and throw it up in the air. Any chance of breaking something or injuring somebody. So it's just good to keep it latched down and not to have to worry about it. I did when I was coming through New Mexico a couple of years ago on my way out here. Came up Interstate 40 and came up to a bridge that's got the concrete and the pavement, and right before the Arizona line, just cruising along there, and that thing was awful. I hit it so hard that it popped both sides open on the hood. They just both came open, and the hood was just sitting there flopping up and down. Luckily, I was able to get up to the road to the Arizona Welcome Station, just like a a mile away, pull in there and get out and latch them back down. But I've been standing on the side of highways, reaching around, and hopefully somebody hit me when I try to lock the hood down, so maybe that's fixed. And I think I got my email address on my PayPal done. So if anybody has sent or would like to send anything on PayPal, I think the email address is now corrected to my sign-in. I think I had the wrong login username that was on there. So if you go down to my links down below, you'll be able to get the new one. And if you sent anything in the past and it was not accepted, then if you would like, you can go back and use the new sign-in name that's on there, and it should go through. I have no problem with stuff going out. It's just having issues with funding coming in. So let's get on with that. We'll show you what we got. And here's what I got. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. It's a Vevor, or Vever, how you want to say it, from Amazon. Let me get right down here and you can see. Right down there. Camping, get the camera back. Camping, gazebo, screen, tent. So yeah, I went on Amazon and they have these. This was a used, like new, return. So I'm going to open it up. I have not opened it, but you can definitely tell the box has had problems and been taped up with about a half a roll of tape on each end. So I'm going to see if it's actually new or used like new when I get it out. And I'm going to try to set it up, and that would enhance my outdoor experience out here. And this style, you've seen it before, is a clamshell style. This is a green and tan, so it's going to match the bus. But it seems to be one of the only outdoor structures that withstand the wind out here. And the reason for that is the way it's shaped, and also you got a ratchet strap to sucker down. Just don't use the little strings that come with it, because they will not stay on the ground. You got to rebar and ratchet it down. Then they seem like they stay up pretty good. Let me get a hold of this thing and see if I can get it cut open and see what is left inside, or what might be missing. Hopefully it's all there. It shouldn't be a lot to it, but we'll find out. Hey, I've got it open and looking at it. I had to redo this because my mic didn't connect again. I gotta get that fixed one of these days. But yeah, I've got it open. This is the clamshell. Let's see what I've got. I don't know what that is. I'll have to see if that goes someplace. It's just a piece of fabric, but we'll look into it. It's got some sand in it, and I did notice when I opened it up that the front here had a hole in it. There's two holes right there and there, and they line up with these feet, which are right here. Right here, and they had a little bit of paint knocked off of them. So that makes sense, but it looks like these other feet have never been on the ground, or if they are feet, I don't know what they are. I think what I'll do is I'll read some instructions before I get too far along and see how easy this thing is to be set up. But this was cheaper, like I said, by being a used, slightly used, works like new information. A few dollars. I've had decent luck with that too. I've had a couple things from Amazon that have been slightly used and working, but there's the brand name again. But yeah, we're going to pop this thing open, and then I'll bring you guys back in a couple minutes and see what it looks like. It does not come with the floor that I know of. It just comes with the sides, and these are side panels that you can put on for wind resistance. So let me do some ciphering here, as Jethro would say, and see what we can find out. It looks like it's going to be pretty simple, but yep, we've been in that boat before, haven't we? So let me see what's going on here. So be right back with you guys in just a couple of minutes. If you guys are ready for a good laugh, watch me put this thing up, because I've tried for 10 minutes and it is not doing like it said. It said pull in the middle. I did that. Then it says keep pulling in the middle. I did that. And it won't pop up. So I don't know what in the heck is going on. And it also says to use 2 people or 3. And guess what? There's only one of me. So I don't know what in the heck is going on. Has anybody put these things up before? And they got an idea how you even do it? I want to put the opening towards the bus, so this way. So let me see what I can do. I mean, it says open up, go inside, push on this, twist on that, have somebody pull from the outside. And I'm going like, it doesn't pop open. And then I can't hold my foot down to, in the world. Well, you guys are getting an idea of what I'm dealing with here. Here's one thing, I don't know what in the heck I'm doing. Maybe. Oh, there we go, something moved. Hey, maybe we're getting there. Something moved on me. Oh, now I got to figure out how to get the top down. Up anyway. Okay. And this is when you need 2 people, because it says to have somebody stand outside, one person inside, push it up. Maybe we can do it this way. Well, oh brother, help. I'm in here. I can't get out. Let me get back with you when I figure this thing out. Oh, it's like trying to put up a piece of spaghetti noodle. And before you guys jump in there and say, hey, stake the sucker down, then push on it. Guess what? I staked the sucker down, then I pushed on it. Popped right up. Oh, goodness. But it took a little bit of push. Let me go through here. It's going to be kind of nice. And once you get inside here, then you got to push all these things out so it pops. So now comes the chore of locking it down. You know what? It's going to be kind of nice. I put it this way. I'm going to pour it towards the bus. That way I want to use it for cooking in, so I can put my table or my grill in here. But that way I've got an access from the bus to here. So I may twist it a little bit. I also got to keep away from the tree. I would love to put it back over here, but the tree's not tall enough. And it's about 7.5 feet in the middle. So the tree's only about 6 foot in some places. I don't want to set it up behind the bus because it's too far away from cooking. So I'm going to try to use it for cooking. So let me throw my hammer. Thank you to the person who left me the hammer in Utah inside the tent. Oh, handy little thing. But I'm going to replace these. I'm going to put these in the ground, but then I'm also going to do some ratchet straps. And you can see right on the side, on each of these little screen areas, there's a hole, there's a tag right here, so I can really get a good pull on it. And I'll tell you what, I think this was pretty new. I think brand new. Not anymore. Just running around out here. I've kind of got it scuffed up already, but let me get the rest of this thrown in place and we'll show you what the finished project looks like. I'm going to finish up my tent. Not finish it up, but still work on it. I'm going to come in here. I've got to rake a little spot that's a little low. And right inside, got a little bit of a divot. So we're going to kind of push it down. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't let anybody fool you. The ground's pretty hard out here. It is. It's tough. Well, anyway, we're going to rake this down a little bit. Then we're going to put down our mat. And then tomorrow, I think, not tonight. I could do it tonight, but tomorrow probably I'll get the ratchet straps out and try to tie it down that way. I don't need a lot of ratchet straps. I think I'll just put 3 on here. You can put 5. I think I'll put 3. One there, one on the back. That should definitely hold it. So let me get my tarp. This is the rake I found last year when I cleaned up the campsite. Still use it. All right, here's just a tarp. Same thing I've got by the bus. And probably if you're putting this down or putting one of these up, you may want to put your tarp down first and then put your tent on top of it. But I don't think this one's going to be that big. No. This is a 10 by 10 tent. And this tarp is not 10 by 10. It's actually probably about 8 by 8 maybe. So let me get it laid out here. Then I'll give you the walk around. Now they say the quick nickel tour. Yeah, that'll work. It's not quite all the way across, but that will work just fine. Or as in the words of one of my favorite movies, Babe. I had some friends come by, Jim and Karen. Hey, they're the ones who gave me the grill, which I'm going to put in this tent. But in my favorite movie, as I was saying before, Babe, I'm going to put the tarp down. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So we're going to get that set up. We'll have a working area. Now, I don't know if anybody else has this advertising on top. I haven't ever seen this on top of one of these tents. Not the entire thing, but just the VVOR. But this has got technical support and warranty certificate and all the stuff. It's like an advertising tent. I don't know. But yeah, I got my lights on the bus, as you can see. And our tent is put together. And like I said, tomorrow we'll go ahead and finish it out. Put my table in here and get it set up. It's going to work pretty good. In the meantime, I'm going to zip it down. And hopefully we don't have a big wind tonight. I don't think we will. And so far, knock on wood, we haven't really had any wind out here. I know it's coming, and we'll be prepared for it when it does. So thanks everybody for watching. See you guys on around the desert.